up, everyone? Welcome back to King Anime Review, and for this video, I'll be reviewing Chapter 64 of Boruto Naruto Next Generations. Now, I'll start off the video by talking about everything that I was proven right about with this chapter, and a lot of people was, criticizing me in a lot of my previous videos, claiming that I was wrong about certain stuff, but guess what? I was proven correct. I was proven right about several different things that people tried to debate me about in several different videos or in my tweets or whatever. People was trying to debate me on several different topics, and this chapter proved me to be right on several different topics, on several different things. So I'm gonna start off by going down the list, because yeah, it's actually a list of things that I was proven right about with this chapter. So now in the manga, Boruto doesn't have the horn, but it looks like he has that same Karma Seal pattern that he has when he enters his Karma Seal level 2 form, when Momoshiki takes over his consciousness. And he also has the Byakugan, which he only gets when he only ever got the Byakugan when Momoshiki took over his body, took over his consciousness. So all of that leads me to believe that because of the pills stopping the Otsutsukification, and because of this 6-month time period that we've had since the Ishiki fight, all the way until now during the Cold fight, it seems like Boruto now has full control over his Karma Seal, and it seems like he can use it at will, and he can use the Byakugan at will. That's what it seems like. Naruto no longer has 6-path Senjutsu. Therefore, his strongest transformation that he should have access to is Toe Sage Mode. He no longer has 6-path Senjutsu or any of the QB modes, obviously, because he doesn't have Nine-Tails Chakra. The reason why Naruto didn't enter Sage Mode in Chapter 63 is because he was in a rush to find Boruto, and it actually takes him time to gather enough nature energy to enter Sage Mode. He has to stay still for a certain amount of time. So that's why he asked that guard, where is Boruto, because it was his job to monitor Boruto's chakra. Well, he thought Boruto had no chance of taking out Code, but now that Boruto's in his Karma Seal level 2 form, he's going to probably be able to beat up Code. And if Kawaki sees that Boruto actually has a chance against Code, maybe Kawaki might join in and try to fight Code as well in order to help Boruto take him out. Firstly, in my last review, I said that I think Boruto is in control, and I think Momoshiki isn't controlling him. And I think maybe the pills that Amato gave him has something to do with the fact that Boruto gained control and he's able to enter his Karma Seal level 2 form while still maintaining his consciousness, while still maintaining control over his own mind and body. He's able to basically use the Karma Seal level 2 power, the second version of the Karma, or shall I say the second level of the Karma Seal power. He's able to use that power without Momoshiki now. Because usually, back in previous chapters, the last time we seen him go into this form, Momoshiki gained consciousness. I said in my previous review, Chapter 63 review, and in my spoilers video, my Chapter 63 spoilers video, and both of those videos, I said that I think Boruto is in control of this Karma Seal level 2 form, and I think Momoshiki is not. Basically, Boruto he's in control of his own body, basically. So I was proven correct about that in this chapter. People tried to, criticize me and claim that I was wrong about that, but guess what? I was proven correct. It was people even insulting me about my opinion about that, and guess what? I was proven correct. So yeah, for all those people who's insulting me, yeah, I'm just, throwing that in there, throwing that in your face. Yeah, because I was right about that. Now, next thing I was right about was the fact that I actually made a whole video talking about why Naruto didn't use why he didn't use Toe Sage Mode in Chapter 63. I made a whole little video about it. It was like a short little video. But I said that the reason he didn't use it is because he actually need to stand still for a certain period of time to gather enough nature energy to go into that form. So that's another thing that I was proven correct about. And also, I like to would like to add in there the fact that the reason why he asked that guy is because that guy was supposed to be searching for Boruto's chakra. So he asked that guy, hey, where's Boruto? Because that guy it was his job to search for Boruto's chakra, and he was unsuccessful in fulfilling that job. That's why Naruto asked him, hey, where's Boruto at? And then right after that, in this chapter, we see that Naruto stood still, or he actually sat down and he gathered nature energy, because he needs to do that to go into Toe Sage Mode. He actually needs to sit down and gather nature energy. In the 4th Great Ninja War, it was different because he had Nine-Tails Chakra, and he said when him and Kurama started to start to work together, Naruto said it was easier to gather nature energy. But since he doesn't have Nine-Tails Chakra anymore, he's back to square one. It takes him just as long to gather nature energy as it did when he first started to learn how to use Toe Sage Mode. Now, so yeah, that's another thing I was right about. And the third thing I was right about was the fact that Naruto only has Toe Sage Mode. That's the extent of his power. And that's actually been proven to be factual in this chapter. I actually talked about that in my Naruto's Weaker Than You Think video. If you guys haven't watched that video, I'll recommend you go watch it. And this is actually proven, basically, this is actually making me even more credible. So for all of the people who's doubting me, this should be a lesson to you guys to never doubt me. I'm not a YouTuber that you guys should be doubting at all. Because unlike first of all, I haven't really been wrong about that many stuff in the series. And usually when I am wrong, if I'm wrong, I usually make a follow-up video explaining why I was wrong about something, which I really haven't. I made one video where I was explaining why I think I was wrong about something, but I wasn't actually proven to be factually wrong. It's just I changed my interpretation of something that happened in the series. And that was about, the episode where it looked like basically the episode that Naruto got the pills from Amato in the anime. Now, anyways, this is just proving that I am very, very credible, and you guys should not doubt anything that I say. Now, with all of that being said, let's talk about the chapter. So, this chapter had a whole bunch of stuff in it, and honestly, I think it's the best chapter in all of Boruto so far. Because one of the best chapters. I ain't gonna say the best, but one of the best chapters. So the chapter started off with Boruto, and basically Boruto, he was in that form, Karma Seal level 2, and Cole basically said, he's like, so Momoshiki's able to take control of you, or he used. It looked like he was confused about what he thought it was Momoshiki at first. That's pretty much what it was. But then when Boruto started talking, Kawaki got confused. He was like, "Hey, that's actually Boruto. How did he manage to gain control in this state or whatever?" So yeah, so that was that. And then Boruto started to fight Code. They had a great back and forth. It was a very, very cool fight that they had, because basically Code, he was using his claw marks to pop and basically teleport around Boruto. Boruto at one point used shadow clones to try to fight Code. Code, he blocked some of the shadow clones hits, and then he scratched a claw mark, or he sent a claw mark to Boruto. He put it on Boruto, a claw mark on top of Boruto, and then he was able to basically go into that claw mark, and then he popped up from behind it. He popped up from another claw mark in a tree, and then he was able to use his arm. He basically sent his arm through the claw mark that he placed on Boruto, and he started to destroy some of Boruto's shadow clones. But then one of Boruto's shadow clones grabbed Code's arm and then dragged him out of the claw mark. It was just some very, very cool fighting, and some cool back and forth between those two. So yeah, so mainly it was just back and forth between them, and then Code basically asked Ida, "Hey, what's going on?" And Ida said she's not for sure, but it might. Basically Code was asking why is Boruto in control, even though he's in this form. He's in the second level of the Karma Seal, because he was basically saying Boruto is using Momoshiki's full power while he still has control. Which at the beginning of the chapter he thought Momoshiki was in control, but after Boruto started talking, both Kawaki and Code realized that Boruto was actually in control. It wasn't Momoshiki. So Ida basically said she can't tell what's going on inside of Boruto's body. She can't tell what's going on inside of Boruto's body, but maybe it has something to do with those pills that Amato gave to Boruto. So yeah, that also, Ida basically seen the fact that Amato gave pills to Boruto, because she can see everything that's going on in the world, basically. And so then Kawaki, Boruto was wondering, because he tried to absorb Code's claw marks, and Kawaki said they are basically chakra. They're basically made out of chakra, but they also have some of Code's embodiment in there, or basically, I guess, some of his flesh or some part of his body in there. Well, actually, since he's a cyborg, that means he's actually, some parts of his body is like robotic, or like made out of metal or whatever. So I guess that's what Kawaki's talking about. So anyways, Code's claw marks are physical matter, but he uses chakra to make them, but they also have physical matter in it, which is why Boruto couldn't absorb it with the Karma Seal. And then we had a scene back where Naruto and everybody else was in Hidden Leaf Village. Naruto was gathering. He had a bunch of shadow clones. He had about two. I think he had about 3 or 4. I think he had about 2 or 3 shadow clones gathering nature energy, and yeah, he's gathering nature energy to go into Toe Sage Mode. Shikamaru came in, and he said that he's not trying to stop Naruto from going after Kawaki and Boruto. He's gonna go with Naruto to help him get Kawaki and Boruto, because he once again reminded Naruto that you don't have Kurama anymore. So it's going to be too dangerous for you to go by yourself, and I can't let you leave by yourself. So that shows that that Shikamaru basically lost a lot of confidence in Naruto's abilities, and he's basically saying, yeah, I don't know if you can handle this by yourself, so I'm going to go in with you. And yeah, so he basically told Naruto that he was coming to help, go after Boruto and Kawaki. And then Hinata came and she said, I'm coming to Naruto. And Naruto said, no, what if something happens to you? What about Himawari? So, yeah, so Naruto said, yeah, what about Himawari? What if something happens to you? You got to stay here, basically. Now, this does make sense, even though, personally, I think Hinata is stronger than Shikamaru. Personally, I think she's stronger than Shikamaru. She literally got chakra from Hamura Otsutsuki in the last Naruto the movie. I honestly think she's way stronger than Shikamaru. But the reason why it does make sense that Naruto told Hinata that she has to stay behind is because, first of all, he was coming from a personal standpoint. Like, he personally wanted Hinata to stand behind. I don't think he was doubting Hinata's abilities. He just said, what if something happens to her? Because even Shikamaru was making it seem like Cole seems extremely strong as well. As a matter of fact, he told Naruto that going in by yourself would be suicide. So, for some reason, Shikamaru and everybody else is under the impression that Naruto will get absolutely demolished by Code. So, even Shikamaru thought Naruto couldn't handle Code by himself. So, of course, if Shikamaru thought that, then Naruto, so Shikamaru had to come with Naruto because he thought that Code would actually kill Naruto. So, Naruto, I don't think he was doubting Hinata's abilities. But I think he just wanted to make sure that, because he brought up Himawari, I think he wanted to make sure that Himawari would at least have one parent. Because even Shikamaru said, going in after Code, it'll basically, if you went in by yourself, it'll basically be suicide. So keeping that in mind, Naruto himself didn't even know if he can take down Code. So if Naruto went after Code, and even if Hinata was there, if something happened to both of them, then Himawari would be left without a parent. So I think Naruto is mainly just thinking about Himawari. I don't think he was doubting Hinata's abilities whatsoever. In fact, I think you could actually, it's probably, I know hey, like I said, you guys can't doubt me anymore. I've been getting so many things right. You guys just can't doubt me. Now, I personally think Hinata is not only stronger than Shikamaru, but she might actually be stronger than Naruto. Because like I said, she literally got chakra from Hamura Otsutsuki in the last Naruto movie. And obviously that's Otsutsuki chakra, which means it's superhuman chakra. And Naruto doesn't even have superhuman chakra. So Hinata might actually even be stronger than Naruto. However, Naruto wanted Hinata to stay with Himawari, which makes sense for several different reasons. Not only, he was thinking about he wanted Himawari to always have a parent there. Because it's no guarantee that whoever goes after Code, it's not a guarantee that anybody's going to be able to take out Code, even if they team up together. But not only that, also, even for example, if a threat came to the Hidden Leaf Village, someone needs to be there to, basically, he probably wants someone there with Himawari, pretty much. He probably wants someone around Himawari at all times during this dangerous time period. So yeah, that's what I think about that stuff. So, and then after that, Shikamaru basically told Ino to, keep on guard, watch over the village, monitor everyone's chakra and stuff, and him and Naruto is gonna go out after Code. And yeah, so Naruto recognized he basically tracked Boruto's chakra down with Toad Sage mode, and he also suspected that Kawaki will be wherever Boruto is, and he also found Code's chakra. He said it was a chakra that he didn't recognize, which was obviously Code's chakra. So then, so that's what we had with that. And after that, we had basically Boruto started to fight Boruto started to fight Code a little bit more. And he used the Vanishing Rasengan on Code, but Code, it looked like Code got hit by it a little bit, but it didn't fully knock him back. It seemed like he just got hit by it a little bit. I thought he should have been damaged by that, but I don't know. Maybe they said he was able to dodge it, so I guess he dodged it or whatever. But anyways, he teleported with his claw marks, and he was able to escape that. And then he started to talk about Boruto's Otsutsukification. And after he found out the information from Ida about the pills and stuff, he said, he started to talk about Boruto. He started to talk to Boruto about the pills. He was like, I don't know what those pills did to you or whatever, but I mean, I'll still be able to use you to I'll still be able to sacrifice you to the divine tree. And as long as there's no quality problems, everything should be fine. And I should still be able to sacrifice you to the divine tree, even if you did suppress Momoshiki or whatever. But Code also, he doubted the fact that Momoshiki was completely gone. He basically suspected that Momoshiki must still be. He basically doubted the fact that Boruto fully took out Momoshiki or suppressed him or whatever. But anyways, he said that no matter what the situation is, he's still going to be able to use Boruto as a. He's still going to be able to sacrifice Boruto to the Ten Tails in order to create the divine tree. Then he also said, but he basically said, I'm going to wait until you mature a little bit more or something like that. Something along those lines. And then he went after Kawaki. He tried to take Kawaki away. And, oh yeah, another thing. Actually, it was another thing I was right about. Yeah, everything I said I was right about was actually one more. So I actually forgot one thing I was right about. Another thing that I was right about was, I believe I said this in my Boruto chapter 63 review. And I was right. I was correct. I said that I think that Kawaki is going to basically try to fight Code. Now after he sees how strong Boruto is, and I think he's gonna realize that he might have a chance to take out Code if he teams up with Boruto. I was correct about that yet again. So yeah, I was correct about that. And so what ended up happening was once Code tried to take Kawaki to Ida, Kawaki used a shadow clone and he started to fight back against Code. And then Boruto used the Rasengan or he tried to hit Code with a Rasengan. He said, Kawaki, welcome to the party. You're finally in the party or something like that. And then Code, dodged Boruto's Rasengan. And then he asked Kawaki, why are you, he basically asked Kawaki, I thought you was okay with coming with me, basically. And Boruto said, it's a lot faster and easier if we take you out right here. So basically, Boruto realized something that I realized last week and something I was correct about last month when I reviewed the last chapter. And Boruto realized the fact that Kawaki is, deciding to team up with him because he has faith that they'll be able to take out Code right there. Now, so that's basically what happened with that. And then Boruto, he started to hold his chest and he fell down and it looked like he was extremely hurt. And that's where the chapter left off. It left off on another cliffhanger. Seemingly, Boruto is hurt right now. And yeah, I don't know what's going on. Might have something to do with the pills or whatever. But yeah, it seems like Boruto is extremely hurt right now. Now, also, Shikamaru and Naruto are going to meet up. I mean, they're going to where Boruto and Code and Kawaki are fighting. So yeah, that's the case with that. Also, Shikamaru said that Sai is on guard duty. He's guarding Yamato, and he says Sasuke was still tracking down Code. So, but yeah, he basically said Sasuke was still tracking down Code. So basically, Sasuke's not gonna be able to go with Naruto, which is why Shikamaru wanted to go with Naruto, along with the fact that he doubted Naruto. He basically thought that Naruto would be committing suicide if he went after Code. So yeah, that's everything that happened in the chapter. This was one of the best chapters in Boruto Naruto Next Generations. I'm not going to say the best, but it was definitely one of the best. A 10 out of 10 chapter. And the reason why I think it was such a great chapter is because we had a lot of different relevant things happening. It wasn't a lot of, things that wasn't that interesting. And, basically everything in the chapter was very, very interesting. The pacing was very, very well done. We cut back and forth between certain things. We had a lot of confirmations of stuff that I've been saying. Also, when I said it's basically confirmed that the extent of Naruto's power is Toad Sage Mode now, I was right about that. And I don't know if I went into full detail about that at the start of the video. But another reason I was right about that is because if Naruto had Six Path Senjutsu, like a lot of people claim that he still has after he lost Kurama, a lot of people was claiming that he still have Six Path Senjutsu. If he had that, then it wouldn't be necessary for him to literally sit down and spend, a decent amount of time gathering nature energy if he had Six Path Senjutsu. Because with Six Path Senjutsu, he doesn't need to sit still for a certain period of time to gather nature energy. And even if you were to argue that he should be able to, he might have to do that, which he doesn't have to do that when he goes into Six Path Senjutsu. But also, there's the fact that if he had Six Path Senjutsu, why would he go into Toad Sage Mode when Toad Sage Mode is clearly weaker? And plus, it actually takes some time to gather nature energy to do that. Whereas Six Path Senjutsu, he wouldn't actually need to sit still for a certain period of time to gather nature energy to go into that form. Plus, he was in a huge rush when he was looking for Boruto's chakra, as we seen in chapter 63. He asked that guy who was supposed to be guarding Boruto, hey, where's Boruto? Because he was in a rush to find Boruto's chakra. So if Naruto had Six Paths Senjutsu, he would have used it in this chapter. And the fact that he didn't makes actually proves what I said in my Naruto's Weaker Than You Think video, which is a video that I recommend you guys go watch because I've been proven factually correct about that video in this chapter. But anyways, it proves that what I was saying in that video was correct. So yeah, this chapter was fantastic, man. Absolutely amazing chapter of Boruto Naruto Next Generations. And with that being said, if you guys like the video, please drop a like. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and clicking that channel notification bell to be notified on all of my future videos. And also share a video all over the internet and drop me a comment in the comment section below and let me know what you thought of the chapter in the comment section below. And with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out. Every promise I've been praying for.